Hi everybody, it's Christina Quick, the Tarot Biz Mentor here from the Profitable Psychic Business and Divination Academy. Welcome. I'm so excited to share this information with you today. So today we're going to be talking about some of the key components that your marketing strategy really needs, especially as a spiritual life coach. And really, actually, this is really good for any type of business and any type of business that requires a marketing strategy to sell services or products, either or. But I have been in e-commerce now for over 20 years. I first started in e-commerce in 2005, if you can believe that long ago, back when PayPal was brand new. And actually, I think it was even before then because I kind of played around with PayPal even before then. Back when eBay was pretty much the only online sales e-commerce platform. So trust me when I say I have a lot of experience and I have a lot of wisdom when it comes to how to maintain your marketing strategy, or better yet, what are some key components that your marketing strategy really needs. Okay. And so this is all about being consistent and avoiding burnout. These are the two things that most of my clients come to me with serious problems with being consistent, and that I work with them in the Market Yourself as a Spiritual Life Coach program. That's a 6-month program. It's all about teaching you how to package your services, how to create content that your ideal clients are looking for, and how to really stop like attracting soul sucker clients is what I call them. Like you have soul suckers, then you have soulmate clients, right? And we want to learn how to attract more soulmate clients. So now that you kind of have a little bit of an idea of what your marketing strategy is, whether you have one on your own or you are in my mentorship program, either which way, you're probably thinking, oh my gosh, how do I stay consistent? And actually, that's one of the main things that people really say that they love about me as a business coach is that I'm very consistent. And I am consistent because I try to avoid burnout as much as I can. So in this video, I'm going to give you some quick tips and tricks that you can utilize and some thinking, points that you can kind of think about when it comes to sitting down and creating your marketing strategy, because hopefully, you're planning out ahead. I remember just a couple weeks ago, I had a new really big influx of students in the mentorship program. And I remember asking them, what are your plans for 2021 or 2022? Excuse me. What are you thinking about as far as that goes? And a lot of them said, I'm not even thinking that far out. Well, when you are marketing a successful business, hopefully a 6-figure business or beyond, you're going to have to start getting into the mind frame of, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to start thinking ahead. This whole idea of by the seat of your pants marketing, it might get you, that's why you get clients maybe one day and you don't get clients the next week or something. It's because your marketing isn't consistent. So 3 key things that I look for or that I think about when I'm sitting down to do my marketing strategy. Number 1, I break the year down into quarters. This is the sacred masculine version of the energy behind doing business. It's all about the sun, right? It's all about the year. It's all about breaking this year down into quarters and thinking, okay, what do I really want to accomplish this quarter? What do I want to launch this quarter, right? So you should always have something, some event or some course or some new service or package or a life group program or something that you're launching every single quarter. And then you should also sit down and make at least 5 goals that will close the gap to where you are now and how much money you want to be making. Or like, for example, if you want to get out of coaching or one-on-one and you want to get more into selling courses or something like that, what are some key things that you need to do to make that happen? Okay, so that's my first tip is if you're not already, start considering planning out your quarters and start thinking about what are some 5 goals that I want to accomplish this quarter and what am I going to focus on launching this quarter. Okay. So my second tip is to start marketing as well by the moon phases. So the moon is like this really cool rhythm that we all are very attuned with, especially spiritual and empathic people like us. And so the moon has this perfect rhythm of 2 weeks for the new moon leading up to the full moon, and then 2 weeks leading from the full moon to the dark moon or new moon again, which is a fantastic way to kind of look at it on your marketing strategy on a month by month basis. So we first set out, we look at the quarter, and then we look at each month individually. And we see, okay, there's a new moon here, a new moon here, and a new moon here. You're going to have at least 3 new moons and 3 full moons and a quarter approximately, right? And so you kind of want to think, okay, the new moon is all about setting intentions, about setting goals, about going really hard, about putting a lot of intention and energy behind something. And then the full moon, the waning moon, is more about like pulling back, doing your shadow work, doing your journaling, catching up on things that you didn't get done during the new moon phase and all that kind of stuff. So this is a really great way to align your energy where you're marketing going really hard and you're pitching during that new moon. And then during the full moon, you kind of scale back and you focus more on your self-care and, focusing more on like the inner work, right? And making sure you're taking days off and stuff like that. Now, then we look at it the third way on another micro level. We want to look at it on a week to week basis. We want to make sure that you are showing up at least a minimum of 3 times per week. I think 3 times per week is really great when it comes to, because everybody thinks, how often do I have to show up on social media? Do I have to show up on social media every single day to be successful? And the answer is no. I recommend showing up at least 3 times per week, whether that's sharing an offer that you have or checking in just with your audience and your client base, or creating content, that sort of thing. And you really want to look at your week and see, making sure that you're taking at least 2 days off per week. I know that that's like probably realistic for a lot of you. I would even say if you can, go down to a 4-day work week, because you will find that the days that you do work are going to be way more productive because you're going to be able to have those 3 days off. And so what I like to do, what really helps me manage my energy, because I also live with chronic illness, so I don't know how I'm going to feel on a day to day, so if I'm not feeling very well on a day that I have a lot to do, I set my schedule up for success. So here's what it kind of looks like. Saturdays and Sundays are off. I take those off because a lot of our friends and family have those days off, and I want to make sure that I am available for, family time, because that's important to me. And then I do Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So I go hard Monday, and then Tuesday I recover, do back end work, don't do any live streams or anything like that. Wednesday I go hard. Again, I do content, or I'll do client sessions, and then I'll take Thursday off, and then I'll recover, and then Friday I go hard again. So that's how I've set my week up for success. Your week is going to be a little bit differently, but making sure that you're avoiding burnout by taking the time off that you need. That's the only reason why I've been able to do this for 20 years, and 10 of that has been as a professional psychic. So people always ask me, Christina, how do you, people will find me, and then 4 years later, they'll come back and be like, you're still here. You're still doing this when everybody else has given up, when everybody else is in burnout. It's, if you want to stop ghosting your business for 6 months at a time, if you have a really bad habit of doing that, it's not good. You have to break that, and you have to be consistent, right? And so, taking your time off to schedule your vacations, I recommend taking at least a week per quarter. But really making sure on a week to week level, that you're taking the time that you need. And it's going to feel weird and it's going to feel like uncomfortable at first, but it will help you in the long term when it comes to maintaining your steam. Because honestly, that's the only reason why I can still do what I do, is because I'm down to a 3-day work week. I work hard those 3 days. I recover 2 days a week, and then 2 days is for family. And for me, that is my most ideal work-life balance. So again, the tips are: start planning your content, start planning your marketing strategy and your launch on a quarterly basis. Start following the new and full moons to help set the tone of your energy. So the first couple of weeks of the new lunar month, go hard. And then the last couple of weeks, do your journaling, do your shadow work, do your yoga, your meditation, all of those things that you need to do for your own sanity, right? And then start looking through a micro lens at your week to week basis. How much time can you reasonably take off so that you are healthy enough to continue working this job and working this business? Because we don't want to, everybody says, I'd rather work 80 hours for myself than work 40 hours for someone else. And in the beginning, that's true. You kind of do that. But at some point, you're going to get busy with clients, and doing this whole 5 day, 6 day, maybe 7 day, every single day that you're working is going to burn you out. You might be able to do it for 6 months. I did it for about 2 years, and then I literally had to stop what I was doing. I took a break, and then I came back, and I came back smarter. So I hope you enjoy these tips, and these are my best tips for long-term success, for keeping up with your content consistently, and also avoiding burnout. Now, I would love to have you join my group on Facebook. I have a group called the Profitable Psychic Business Academy Lounge. I know it's a mouthful, but it's my free group where you can come in and you can hang out with other people that are in the academy. And if you are interested in learning how to start creating content that will actually get you people that you really want to work with and start getting you at premium or higher prices for your coaching work, then let me know. And I have a description box below this video where you can go in and you can look, and there's a whole bunch of other videos. There's a whole bunch of links and freebies and stuff like that. So make sure you give that a look, and I will see you in the next video.